For lack of frame rate. Now, today I'm going to talk to you guys about GTA 5. The GameInformer article has just come out, so I'd like to point out a few key points and discuss those. First thing I'd like to point out is the map size. The map size is apparently bigger than San Andreas, Red Dead Redemption, and GTA 4 combined. But they've also come out and said they've compressed Los Angeles, but they've got the hills, they've got the farmland, they've got desert everywhere. So I'm hoping that it's not just full desert, because as remember in Red Dead Redemption, the desert was really boring sometimes walking through it, but it was great landscape. It looked absolutely brilliant, but it was just like walking through the same desert over and over again. So hopefully it's not like that. Map size does include interiors as well. It might be the same size as, say, Red Dead Redemption, but it has interiors for mostly everything, which I would personally prefer, because interiors are something that I think really lacked in GTA 4. It's just like, oh yeah, there's a few here and there, but I really want to be able to walk up to a house and be like, yes, I'm robbing that house right there with this rocket launcher. In Red Dead Redemption, when you walk through a desert, you may have come across someone, and that someone may have been shooting birds or something along those lines. You know, something, they're doing something and you can join in. In GTA 5, they've also done that and expanded on it. They're not going to go out and shoot birds. Well, you might do that in the meth desert or the mountains or something like that. But they've clarified this, that if you see someone on the side of the road, you can actually pull over and see what's wrong and try and help them, which I think is really good, especially for an RPG. It really gives you a sense of, oh, I feel nice today. I'm going to go past this person and help them. Or alternatively, if they've got a really nice car, I'm going to go over there, kill them, fix their car, and drive off with it. And then the last thing in the map that I want to discuss, because the map is awesome, is that you can go scuba diving, and that they have full coral reefs and everything down in Los Santos Beach. That's awesome. That's really cool. I really like that. The second thing I want to talk about is the multiple protagonists. Yes, there's 3 protagonists: Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. Michael is a retired guy in his early 40s who used to rob banks and used to be in the crime syndicates, but he's in witness protections from the FIB. He used to work with a guy called Trevor, who we also have. But Trevor isn't in the same boat as Michael. Michael lives in the hills, he's living the luxury life, and he's very happy about how he is, except his home life, his kids, and all that kind of stuff. But that's just really in-depth stuff. Trevor lives in a trailer in a redneck area, so you've got the crazy people around him, he's friends with them, and he's really, really hard, and he's lived a really hard life, and you can really tell by his character, as well as his appearance, which, of course, I'm linking to the GameInformer article down below, so you guys can read all this yourself, because I'm not going to go as in depth as they did. That it took me about an hour to read through all this. But Franklin is in his early 20s. Franklin is a repo man who goes around and repossesses cars for his company, and then he gets wrapped up in this whole thing. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but he's a young, energetic one to the 2 guys in their early 40s, so it's sort of a contrast here. The main feature of these 3 characters is that you can interchange between all of them anytime outside of a mission, and they'll be going about their daily lives. So say if you want to be as a Trevor, you know, but you're already as Franklin. So Franklin, you're going about your daily thing, you're repossessing cars, you're doing that yourself, because I presume you can do that, but you want to be Trevor. Go to the quick menu, and then you say, oh, I'm Trevor now, and you're in the middle of a desert, and you can just walk up and blow up shit with whatever you have on you. Then you can be like, oh, okay, I'm going to go back and be Franklin. So then you go back to Franklin, but he's already repossessed the car, so you're inside of this car, which he's already repossessed, because they've already dynamically done that. I think that's so cool. Like I said, they explain it much more, but they all dynamically have their own lives. And when you're not in a mission, because apparently in the mission you can really change up your perspective and you jump straight into the action instead of being like, oh yes, I got to drive while everyone else gets to shoot. No, you can let Trevor drive while Franklin shoots. That's cool. Or you can switch between the 2 if you just so choose. That's cool. I'm really quite cautious in how they've implemented the whole drop-down feature, because as soon as Driver San Francisco, he switched between cars, and that was quite a cool way to do it. So if they've implemented that kind of thing, that would be cool, because it was very fluid and very dynamic. And apparently, as they said in the article, it is like that, but I can't really trust the article's opinions, because it is the article, and the article was probably paid for by Rockstar, I'm gonna be honest. And those are the 2 things I really wanted to pinpoint, because the rest of them really are just roll-ons for that. If you guys want to read, again, I've put it down in the doobly-doo below so you can read the entire thing. It took me about an hour to digest it all, so I really recommend taking your time and enjoying it. I am really excited for GTA 5. I love the GTA franchise, and since GTA 4, a lot has happened. We've had Red Dead Redemption, which has been the best game, I think, that Rockstar have made since GTA 4. And I think that they've taken what they've learned from GTA 4, and they have said so, that there is a lot of things in GTA 4 they would have changed had they done it now. And I really think that they've come from that and been like, okay, we need to change this, this, and this, because as they said, there are no bowling missions or romance. They've got no time for that. The characters don't have time for that, so why is that in there? That's a great thing to do. And having whole 3 protagonist things really brings you straight into the action, because there are times where we're just sitting there being like, okay, what are we going to do now? We're just going to walk through the desert. But no, we can just swap perspectives and be like, okay, we're now Trevor, who was a warfighter jet. We're going to get into his crop plane and just fly across the city. Or we're in the middle of that and we're bored. I don't know, we can hop over to Franklin, repossess some cars, do some missions. You know, it really feels like they've gone, okay, we've got episode of Liberty City and we've sort of molded them together somehow with this story. I think personally, coming from the article, that they've molded those 3 games together into one game and you can play all 3 of those characters. Yeah, and there's sort of more interactivity and stuff like that. I presume there are going to be missions where you're just Michael and you're just walking through as Michael, you're playing as Michael, and that's it. And then I presume there are going to be missions that are going to be just Trevor. But then there are going to be missions where you're all 3, and that's going to be awesome. Because they said that there was a mission that they did preview in the magazine itself, and they said that, oh, they were playing as Trevor, they were walking through, or you could have raided some security guards. But then they switched to Michael, who was on a building out the back with a sniper rifle and shooting down in a scope. Oh, that kind of stuff I didn't think was going to happen. But that happening is so good. Like I said, read down there. I am sorry, guys, that do watch Anime News stuff. This isn't Anime News. There wasn't much out today, so I'll be doing one tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. But, of course, if you watch Anime News stuff, then there's a link down below for the all anime pictures of the day. And any comments on GTA 5? What are you excited about? I'm seriously excited for this game. I bought a console for GTA 4. I'm going to be buying this game day one, pre-ordering limited edition, because I'm excited. But, of course, I think that does it. You've been watching my GTA 5 rundown. Maintenant,